Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Arena 51 gaming channel. It's your boy Crumble out here. It's been a hot minute since I've casted, I think about a couple of weeks, and I'm joined here by my good friend Prostitute, and we're going to be casting our lovely team Alpha Centauri tonight. I'm looking forward to it. Prostitute, how about you?
Yeah, very much looking forward to it. I haven't casted in quite a while. Good to come back to a good AC scrim. Can you guys hear me? I feel like I'm not existing.
I feel like I'm not existing. I don't know
Oh,
what's
there you
going
go.
on right now. I
Okay,
think we're doing okay.
Okay, we're back on track. We're back on track.
I think we're back on track.
I was a little concerned.
Okay, we're doing okay. I think there's been a lot of rainstorms here in my area at the moment, so maybe some stuff is a bit laggy at the moment, which is that's okay.
Okay.
We'll deal with it as it comes. But yeah, looking forward to seeing AC perform as usual tonight. Definitely one of the higher level teams that we have here in A51. I don't know if the title's right or the scoreboard is right at the moment.
I think it's Alpha Centauri. I don't think it's a legit objective. I think the scoreboard might be a little deceiving.
I think he's having
okay.
The scoreboard's having a little moment here. Guys,
Yeah, I think
it's okay.
It's okay. We'll get through it. I like
like
Sakura's logo. I'm not sure if that's their actual logo, if they just didn't have one, but it's a very cool logo.
Cool. It's like the Overwatch logo has a third eye.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
It's no longer Overwatch. It's now Overlord. Okay, looks like our first map is going to be Ilios, and we're going to start on the lovely Lighthouse. So, I like this map. You can play a couple comps here. A lot of teams favor that dive. I have seen quite a few. We're not starting in Ilios just yet. No, we're in Ilios. We're starting on Ruins.
Oh.
Okay, apparently we don't want to deal with Lighthouse at all. Okay, so Ruins probably a bit more standard. You know, we're probably expecting to see a bit of that 6-man or that ball comp, depending on how the teams want to run it. They're playing goats, apparently. What?
Yes, so Alpha Centauri are doing a goats, so trying to come up with some kind of comps that they might play, absolutely useless.
Sorry,
but
I'm bad.
There's still a lot to be said in terms of rotations and positioning.
Yeah.
I mean, normally what you do see here, when we're not playing goats, normally what you do see here, anyways, people going for that mega. You want that that control and that rotation of the mega, because you got that high ground position over point. You got really good sight lines over into the enemies. It's just kind of where you want to be. Especially if they were playing Sombreros, but they're not playing Sombreros, they're playing regular goats.
This looks like standard goats. Yeah, I saw unsightly they're teasing us with a bit of Winston, but looks like we will just be seeing the goats v goats standard hit into each other for as long as possible until someone manages to get an ult online or a pick happens. Yeah, to see them trading around here. Just vibing, doing their thing. We will see pretty much staying together here on both sides, and Centauri doing good work here. As we see, Creed takes out Fnappy, but Mick taking him out straight away. Trick's called finding the other Ryan and things. So it looks like Alpha Centauri are on a good bit to win this here. Just need to clean up the rest of the members, but we will see both the tanks of Sakura still alive and doing a bit of damage. Gold-blooded Jesse, excuse me, getting that rally online quite quickly, and also the bomb coming through from Rack, managing to claim oppression, and looks like Sakura are turning this around. But a grab from Luau does put a lot of damage in, and they got through. But Creed is back and already putting an MTD onto their opposite number there, as we will see Alpha Centauri take this point.
Yeah, I really think the best thing about that fight really for AC was really just Tom. Tom did not die on the Zenyatta. He was there pumping out that damage, and Discord is such a valuable asset in goats. You really want to be pumping that damage into the shield. That shield damage is going to be worth a lot. And being able to single out targets, whether it be the Rhine or any other members on the composition, being able to have that damage just consistently through there and having Tom alive in the backline is going to be good, but Shack doesn't find anything for Creed.
Oh, I think that trance may have been a little bit preemptive there from Tom, but it does manage to draw out the beat from Sakura. Luau with another grab, and the beat from oppression just a little bit late and right into the grab on the side of Mick. And it looks like Sakura will take that back fairly quickly there. Unfortunately, on the back of 2 ults from Alpha Centauri not really going their way.
Yeah, I mean, we saw the Shatter not really landing. We saw Lua with the grab kind of maybe being overcommitted, and Oppression just didn't really get the timing on that beat. Maybe a bit of an overarching fight there for the side of AC. However, we are going to be seeing a couple ults online, such as the Rally, which, as we all know, is just a very balanced ultimate.
Especially in this patch.
Especially in this patch, going to be able to create really good sustain.
Yeah. Oh, will that get the... How did Sheep die there? He's like the most mobile character on the field. Okay, here's Rack trying to get their own thing there. He's created a good block of that bomb there, but his shield will be so low now. Yeah, we'll see him going down there in the end. There are a lot of picks. I mean, only a lot of picks coming through here, and as we were saying earlier, a lot of ults thing. But I mean, ults is the name of the game with goats, is it not? And it looks like Alpha Centauri are gonna have to back up here, as we will see. Oppression and Lua are taken out, so we'll see who manages to escape. And it doesn't look like they want the brig out in there.
Yeah, I just think that maybe Sakura is just taking these fights a little bit more responsively. Alpha Centauri trying to chuck some ultimates into them, and Sakura just know what's coming, and they're just able to avoid them. Yes, Sheep did die to that bomb, don't know how. But they're able to react to these ults and just come swinging back right after they're used. Whereas Alpha Centauri seem to just be using ults.
I mean, look at Jesse's positioning. Okay, they've backed up now. They were like up on the high ground for like no reason. A fantastic rotation here from Alpha Centauri, but a great shatter there from Unsightly Goon, who does end up paying for it. And Rack takes out Lau's grab. We'll see Rack taken out in kind of... Oh, was saved by the beat there, I think. A little whole bunch of ults being thrown in here, and we will see Lau taking out Rack eventually. Little Zarya 1v1 in the background here, but Jesse there to make a little unfair fight. And it does look like Lau does end up taking out Mick, which is good. AC looking to clean up here. Will they manage to take out Unsightly Goon before he escapes? No, he manages to get out of there, but they do manage to cap the point.
99% to Sakura. Looking pretty good for them here, honestly, and they've got the Rally coming into this next fight. They can use a Rally, keep that sustain going in this next fight, while not letting Goldblooded get her Rally. It's going to be pretty good for them, but, I mean, Creed is charging up these Shatters like nobody's business. He already has another one ready to go, which might see helping make a big difference.
What a Shatter.
Here. Oh.
Okay, that's a nice 3-man grab there from Lau, managing to take out Jesse, who did have that Rally online. We'll see another big Shatter Rally here and grab on this response from Mick, but doesn't manage to kill anyone, and that's really good for AC, managing to survive that that grab there, especially with 4 members in it. Pretty good on their side.
Yeah, I think.
And no ults.
Gold using Rally there just for a bit of extra armor, just coming into the next fight. Should be really good, and this is where we see Tom, hopefully, from this Rally just living and delaying using this Transcendence. The longer these Zenyatas can delay using Transcendence, the better they are going to be able to win the fight long term. But here's the Trans from Sakura already.
Yeah, you said as the words had not even left your mouth, maybe he'll save this Transcendence. Transcendence was out, but Creed taking out Unsightly Goon is huge there, especially with that combination with that fantastic grab from Lau. And I think AC will have taken this, despite what Sakura was looking like earlier in the round. They just managed to turn it around, and I think Creed being so aggressive there, as we know him to be, it just it really bolsters their team.
Yeah, I mean, when you're charging Shatters like this, that quickly, like he is, the enemy team just have to constantly be on their toes and looking for that Shatter, which means eventually they're gonna get in the habit of less aggressive positioning, and Creed's gonna be able to walk all over them even more. I also do want to just point out crucially, I mean, the support backline up for AC here, particularly Goldblooded and Tom, is like really strong. Tom is just piling in damage, and maybe he's not appearing in the kill feed as much as we'd like to see him. But I mean, he is pumping that damage, and Gold is a classic Brigitte. That me and Gold have lots of history. She had, Elysium, obviously main sport of Elysium back in the day. Very, old school main support in terms of a lot of connections with the A51 Go, and just such a solid lineup from AC. Especially, I mean, we've got the man, the myth, the legend, Creed, of course, in the line as well.
We do. Well, yeah, it's really, you can see it, and you can see it when with those players like in their roles there, right? That when someone's super comfortable on a hero, they just did. Oh, that boop was almost so big there from Oppression. That the interesting pin there from Unsightly Goon, managing to pay for it with his life, because after Creed does Creed things, and we will see Lau just pumping it in here. I think Lau will probably get a grab online before this fight's over, and we'll have to see if they use it or not. I don't think they should, but we'll see. Sheep getting the Lucio diff there, unfortunately onto Oppression, but that's the only real kill that's going to go onto the side of Kura there.
Absolutely. I mean, just 70 kills coming through, and we already see the ult charges really there on the side of AC. I mean, look, Tom already has the Transcendence. You can just see the amount of damage this man is pumping into the enemy team. And also, with these spots, the rest of the spots getting online pretty quickly. We've got the rally as well from gold. Going to be really, really crucial in order for the sustain. Here it comes.
Yeah, here comes the rally, and flank shadow there from Creed, forcing out the Transcendence from Tom as well, as we'll see traded grabs. We'll see if anyone manages to get some kills here. I think Creed will manage to get a couple of things. That's unlucky shadow there, blocked by Unsightly Goon, who was walking backwards with their shield up, and Creed decided to shatter it regardless. I respect it. That is a very bold bomb from Trixcold. I don't think it'll catch anything. Oh, that is a massive shatter.
Remake! Oh my god. I would have not
Unsightly
expected
Goon
that
takes
shatter.
that round. Unsightly
Wow,
Goon takes that
shot.
round.
Yeah, that was a really good shatter. I mean, if you want to show a way to assert dominance in a Ghost match, getting a shatter by Creed is definitely the way to do it. Yeah, fantastic stuff from Sakura. They're looking pretty strong here now. Although they did use most of their support ults coming into this next fight, whereas whereas AC still have nearly got that rally up again already by Gold, and the beat coming in, the aggression.
Yeah, that beat coming in. This bomb could be quite big. Yeah, I thought so. We'll see a Rack taking out both Creed and Tom there, and Trixcold resetting themselves off the map there. A really, really good combo there from the two, I suppose, off tanks of Sakura. That was a really interesting combo. I kind of like that.
Yeah, I quite like that as well. I mean, you're kind of making them stick in one position and then using that bomb. Can't really escape that very well. AC still have this rally online, nearly another Transcendence. Ult charge not looking great for Sakura overall, but they've really got that rally up their sleeve, ready to go. Tom opens up the fight with a nasty pick onto his Zen counterbomb.
We've been waiting for Tom to show up in that kill feed, and there he comes. And oh, that's a massive shadow by Unsightly Goon, as you saw Creed unfortunately not there to help out. But Creed managing to come back into it with a couple of kills onto both Rack and Sheep. Oppression taking care of Mick into the well. There's no need to do damage to the Zoe if they're just dead.
Yeah, and we're gonna see Tom did use that trans in the last fight, unfortunately, with Match nearly coming up to that grab, which is going to be really, really crucial in Sakura hopefully gaining some control here, because Alpha Centauri don't really have any support ults in order to kind of turn the tide of a fight if Sakura decides to go super aggressively with a grab from Surge. There's a shatter for Creed attempted.
Shadow blocked, and it does. I think this is just a one fight for Sakura.
Yeah, they don't have anything to counter that grab there.
Yeah, nah, I mean, they only had Creed's ult to work with, and I mean, he went for the hero play. It didn't work out, worth a shot. I respect it. And as you were saying earlier, man charges them up in like 3 seconds, so it's basically a cooldown at this point.
I mean, Sakura, the ult rotation here is looking really good. They just used just face value. They used 3 ults. Wait, 2 ults? Maybe? Yeah, 2 ults. They just used 2 ults straight away. Bam, they got the rest of the ults ready. Whereas AC's ult rotation is looking a bit sloppier. They tend to kind of use a couple stuff properly.
That's a fast bomb.
Oh, God.
That is a big bomb. I was not expecting that. I will not lie to you. That went so fast. Was that speed boost? Speed boost? It must have been. Did you see how fast that thing flew into their backline?
I did. It went like they didn't. They did not expect that at all. Great bomb.
That was insane. The Sakura, I think they are going to get the touch here. But,
yeah, they have the beat in order to sustain the touch. The bomb they throw over. But, I mean, here's some great aggression from AC. There's the shatter from Creed. That's the aggression we love AC for.
Yeah.
Tom finally coming out with kills he deserves as well.
Tom finally, as you say, finally getting the oppression. Unlucky. We'll see Sheep on here, imagine to keep the point contested, but I mean only for about 3 seconds as the rest of Sakura is dead. And a really good closeout there from AC. Doing really good work, and then taking those fights. I'm gonna say each fight was pretty dominant, but that's not to say that the match is dominant, right? This is so back and forth. I mean, as we come to expect from a goats type match, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
This is where you're gonna get either a long fight that's gonna take like 80% of the round, or you're gonna get like one and done, just bang bang, get in there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think the main things going for both these teams, AC just have an unrivaled amount of aggression, led by I think mainly just Creed and Tom. I mean, they just are such aggressive players, and which is quite interesting because having viewed Tom in the past, he's as an Ana player. He's actually quite reserved normally, and he's kind of not not necessarily heel bot, but he's definitely a very supportive Ana player. And now coming out here, he's very aggressive. And Sakura though, they have a really good ult rotation going for them, and they're going to be taking point of control really nicely here.
Yeah. I suppose you kind of have to be aggressive when you're playing Zen, right? You can't play a passive healing Zen. That's just not how it works.
Yeah.
It's just not how the character thing goes. We see Creed going for a. I don't know how that pin actually didn't connect there, to be honest, but okay, that is actually a big pick there in the end by Tom. Yeah, as the Zarya will have lost all the charge. I mean, they'll get it back super quick, but still pretty good.
Yeah, losing that Zarya charge is going to be pretty nice. I mean, you can just see the difference in flex support potential here with just Tom is at 90% on his trans, and Tim is only at 60. Like, that is just kind of really showing, and you can also see just the amount of Inspire that's happened on the side of Sakura. I mean, Just Say is already at full rally.
Yeah, that's a rally, and Cold-Blooded is only at like 50%. We'll see Unsightly Goon missing that shadow there as Creed blocked, well, not missing, blocked by Creed. We will see Creed going quite aggressive here away from his team, but taking out Unsightly Goon. Unlucky with missing the trance there. We'll see another trade of grabs, and I was really hoping Rack would get the remake kill on there, I won't lie. But it's okay. Trick's called bringing in their mech, and I think Creed will just be able to walk over them here with lacking that Ryan. We'll see Unsightly Goon about to return to the fray, and I hope he gets killed. Okay, does manage to take out Creed there. I was expecting him to win that there.
That beat from Sheep completely saved the fight for them here. I mean, they might not actually win, to be fair, because AC did have this point control. They might not lose this. I mean, this is a ghost moment. Okay, rally used by Jesse. Yeah, it looks like point control is going to remain in the side of Sakura. I mean, that beat from Cheap just completely saved, sustained them until the Reinhardt on the side of Sakura was able to come back and just completely dominate and just be completely aggressive.
Completely dominated, pin Luau off the map. Like, I want you to saw that. I got that in 4K. Unfortunately, I think it was on the stream, but he punched straight through the point there. Brilliant eat by Trix Cold though. And a block there from things. So that's 2 ults, tank ults denied on the side of Sakura. We will see Mick taking out Cold-Blooded, and Creed is already down. So these trades are going to have to go the way of Alpha Centauri, as this is pretty much the last fight if it's not. Trix Cold dead in a whole world of hurt, as we'll just see Mick with the high charge there in conjunction with Timney Happy, and yeah, I think that'll be the ball game.
Yeah, looks like 2-1 to AC. I think really when you look at it from a map perspective, the reason why AC do come out on top is because most of these maps have quite close quarter choke points. So, you know, on Ruins, you've got that it's, when you really think about it, it's quite narrow, the routes to the Mega. You've got the kind of spacious high ground, but then you've got those routes are pretty narrow, and you've got that big box in the middle on the in the main choke. And then on Well, I mean, you got the chokes that you can come from
the Well.
Yeah, I mean the non-coast side, it's really narrow to go through there, and those rooms there, and then you got the like the lighthouse side, and that's really narrow. So narrow choke points seem to be where AC are doing better, because they can just kind of go just straight in, don't have to look, and you know, don't have to really focus. They can just walk in and just
press
completely
W.
decimate everyone. They can press W, don't have to worry about it. But then Sakura are really taking these fights really from their ult rotation looks really good.
It does.
But I think AC mechanically are doing a lot better right now, because their ult rotation would have been really good in the last fight, except Trix Cold comes out with a really clutch eat, and then Creed
Yeah.
blocks a shatter. So they did end up losing that one, AC. But I mean, Sakura, I mean, they're both teams, like you said, they're pretty neck and neck here.
Yeah, no, like as I was saying there, like each fight can look pretty dominant, but you know, I guess it's all up to how it comes out, right? Because as I was saying, the nature of goats, right? But it's not hop on about that. But like, as you're saying there, that W key from Alpha Centauri really putting in a lot of work, right? But I think Sakura are aware of it, right? You can see they're aware of it. I mean, I think these teams have probably scrimmed each other a couple times, you know, as is the nature of teams that have been around for ages. Excuse that noise, I apologize.
Whoa, just a robot over here.
That's not too far from the road, so when a loud bike comes through, yeah. But it's going to be interesting to see. As we see again, standard goats. I really like it. It'll be interesting to see how this match continues because it does look like Sakura are warming up quite quickly, right? That first round a lot more dominant of the Ilias, like very dominant inside of AC. Second round a lot closer, 99 to 99. And then the last round, in terms of if you just look at the scoreline, right? That's what I'm talking about here. Very dominant on the side of Sakura, right? So we'll see if they've kind of sussed out AC here, or if it just happened to be that was their sub map.
Well, now moving on to Hollywood, I'm surprised we're not actually seeing some monkey in Narcos. You know, that second point high ground, first point high ground is could be pretty well utilized. So I'm actually quite surprised. But hey, we're coming into here. We're seeing AC holding this aggressive corner here. Trying to look to force back the enemy team. And he was looking a bit split right now. Sakura not really knowing if they're retreating, if they're going back, if they're rotating left side. And looking a bit like shambles here for Sakura, who I think they're taking this left side rotation now.
Yeah, they have finally decided on a rotation, and they're going through it quite quickly. Mick frontlining, and I really do respect that as a high charge Zarya. Yeah, Lua doing much of the same thing, just trying to build up that charge there. We've seen a couple big fire strikes coming through from Unsightly Goon, as well as Creed, but Unsightly Goon, I think almost the ult charge is matched. We'll see who manages. That's a very quick transcendence matched through now by Tom, and we'll see Rat going down. But okay, there comes the grabs matched once again. This is such an even fight.
There's
and
this huge.
Was that a second shatter? Or was that just a delayed shatter? I think it was booped up by Unsightly Goon. That's really unfortunate.
Delayed, yeah. What a rally though. Gold sustains this team fight really, really well, taking control of the point here. And Tom is able to, with that rally health, just be able to dominate the enemy team, get some nice picks here. Yeah, I do appreciate that Sakura are trying to respect AC at the moment. They're kind of backing off a little bit.
Yeah.
But really, it's just, I feel like you shouldn't respect them, right? You need to just walk into them and just double down on your aggression, which they did kind of do there eventually, but it didn't really seem like they had a target. I feel like Tom should be targeted more than anything, because both Zens did use their transcendence in the last fight, and Tom is already back up to him. Look at this man.
Oh, that's a good bomb. Okay, pre-ult charge from Mick there. You say Tom should be the target, but how do you get to Tom, right? Like, look at his positioning. He's so far back. Maybe that's where to get to him. Okay, now he decided he did not want any of that smoke. Nice grab there from Mick, and it will take out both Coldblooded and Lau. Trixcold gonna stall it out there, and Oppression will probably do their damnedest to try and make it last for as long as they can. It'll be a cleanup though from Sakura. And I was having a little chuckle at the previous fight there. 3 supports versus 3 tanks. Who wins it? Supports win it.
Yeah, they do. I mean, the sustain that you get from these from Brig, Lucia, and the Zen is just ridiculous. There's a reason why 222 was introduced, folks. I mean, a lot of the time, if you're going up against a regular composition, it's very difficult to do anything against this backline specifically as well. Yeah, you're right. Wow. Okay, this is a major. They're just walking back. AC just taking all the space here. Wow.
Yeah.
They're really
just giving it to them.
Yeah.
And I don't think. Oh, the flank coming through here.
There's Jesse on the flank.
Yeah, I don't know. Jesse's got some interesting positioning, I must say. Oh, that's a big grab. That splits Tom and Happy off from the thing. Even though he's got the trance there, it didn't actually go to the members of their team. Unfortunately, nothing able to capitalize on it. But it was a really, really good grab. This is in their spawn. That's a 4-man grab. Yeah, I don't think they're really going to be able to.
Oppression has to be. Oppression and Tommy both have their ultimates here, which is going to be really big. There's a shatter lands onto Lua, but it's going to be backed up by Oppression. With that beat, they still have this trans. Creed does fall. But with
That's
Trix
not good.
Cold nearing the bomb, maybe something can be done here. There's the bomb from the other side, not able to find anything. To be fair, Trix Cold gonna get demech before the bomb, and it looks like Sakura are gonna get this fight in the back. Very nice.
Looks just chasing down Luar, doing their damnedest to stay alive, and I think they will manage to escape. I don't think anyone's going to be able to track them down quickly enough. Creed in spawner. Have you noticed Jesse's positioning in a lot of these fights has been really weird, right? Where like they'll be on their own mission, like kind of on the side there. And I don't quite understand it. You know, I respect the hustle. Maybe they're a support who likes to usually flank. I mean, they are usually a flex support, right? As you see, Tom taking out Tim and Happy once again, getting a bit of that Zen diff, and we'll just see Alpha Centauri pushing them all the way back to spawn here.
They're just giving them so much space here. I think it's kind of ill-advised because AC, it's not like respecting them is gonna give you an advantage, right? You're not a long-range composition like spam or anything. I mean, it benefits your Zen, I guess, but other than that. Not much, really. There's,
okay. And they get the beat out of it, I guess.
They get the beat out. Maybe that was what they were trying to look for. Shatter from Creed, not finding much there.
Yeah. Shadow from Creed, not finding much. Shadow from Unsightly Goon managing to find Trix Cold, and they do manage to get the demech there. Creed trying this to save them and get taken up by Mick. We will see. It looks like Sakura. You know, maybe that respect thing you were talking about. Maybe it's not too much of a bad idea. Maybe they're giving AC a false sense of security. You will see the last dregs of them being cleaned up. Yeah.
Yeah, I also do think, as you mentioned previously, you know, Jesse with the wacky positioning, it is kind of has been their downfall in a lot of their fights. Jesse gets picked up pretty quickly, which is not really what you want to see. Brig is a really good sustain here. Coming into the next fight, Oppression's got this B, he's going to use it for the touch.
Okay, that's a good beat to be used. There comes the grab from oh my goodness, that is a huge shatter. Not really like you can do anything, you know, a little bit of an unfair fight there, but you know, Unsightly Goon will take those any day of the week.
Yeah, I mean, god damn, I mean, what to say really? I think Creed's shield got destroyed there, and there wasn't really anything that they could do in denying it, and they're just kind of taking the space really nicely here now. Not necessarily, but they're still respecting AC, which is good. They are still getting some nice stagger picks here onto AC, which is good for them.
They push those split spawns quite nicely. A little unfortunate there for Tom and I can't remember who else, but you know, Tom managing to take the brunt of all that force there. As you'll see, you know, both teams just trading a bit of poke here. The rack coming through. This would be a good time to grab. That's a great shatter. We will see it responded through with the trance on both sides from Tom as well. And Creed taking out Unsightly Goon, who pinned him all the way to the back line just to make sure that trance could not help them anything there. We'll see there's a fantastic grab there from Luau, and I think that'll be the fight there. I'm not sure. This is a scrim, so they are going to stagger. They are going to stagger rack.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I was not sure that this was the vibe.
I mean, also, as you can see, there's no like time adding or anything as well, so clearly this is the vibe. Clearly it is the vibe, yeah.
Yeah. And,
it does have this rally. That's pretty cool. But Sheep is coming into this next fight with the beat, which is going to be really nice. It's approaching kind of last fight territory here. But some nice aggressive ults coming online as well for Sakura with the grab and nearly having that shatter. Whether he can outpace Creed here, we'll see. If they can outpace Creed here, then they'll be able to win the fight nicely, and that's a big grab that just seals the deal straight away.
Yeah. Mick taking matters into their own hands there. We will see Tom able to escape. Yes, nice. I don't know how that managed to work. He's on about 2 health. And there's a really big grab there from Mick. And will they be able to just end it right here? I think they might actually. Oh no, Trix Cold managed to get the touch in there.
Now Creed's still got a shatter here. He wants to make a good use of it, and he does, but the beat is out for Sheep. And that's what it was there for, in order to sustain them in this last fight. Tom's out here with Transcendence, trying to sustain, trying to make something of this fight, but the bomb coming out, finding oppression. That's a big touch potential down.
No. Oh no.
4 seconds remaining. I mean, that's pretty good.
Any time remaining is good. You know, like if you have 0.01 seconds remaining, it's better than 0, especially with looking for hybrid, where you know, if you don't have any time left, then you're not guaranteed to get a third round, right? Whereas if you have 4 seconds, no matter what AC finish, if AC finish here with like 5 minutes, Sakura still get a second attack, should I say? So That is actually huge on their part. And a really, like as you were saying earlier, like the ult rotations from Sakura are just really, really good. Right, they're just keeping AC like constantly under pressure. They'll always have the bomb with the grab, with the beat, with the it's everything, and they've got like they rotate them so well. Whereas I find AC, as we know, super aggressive. They just love to press Q, and it works out a lot of the time, but every now and then it does bite them.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there were a lot of times in these fights where you kind of see AC just overcommitting ultimates, pushing Sakura back into their spawn. But it's good that Sakura online get into their heads. Because at the end of the day, AC is that team which likes to just walk in and they'll just have Creed just shatter absolutely nothing. Even if it's nothing that he shatters, it's the aggression that matters here.
It's not about it's about sending a message. That's what it is.
Exactly, it's about sending a message. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see them coming to posture for this this first fight, and I'm interested to see if they take this. Yeah, they're just gonna walk through. Creed doing Creed things, just walking straight through there, and we'll see a lot of traded blows here. Unsightly Goon managing to take the first, well, not the first blood, but getting the opposite main tank taken out. And we will see. It looks like we're gonna clean up here, but Tom taking out Rack's mech is quite large. As it will mean that unless they can get it back now, that the next fight will be happening with a Baby Diva. Creed going straight in for it, dying off of the back of that charge.
Yeah, Creed getting outpaced. Actually, I think Creed's kind of outpacing himself at the moment because, you can't really walk straight into the defending team here. They have so much space, so much easy sightlines for Tim, and they have this really nice defensive corner. And if you walk into them like that, you are just going to get spammed down really quickly. Was that a bait? I don't know what that was there. Oh, but that's a good bloody shot.
I'm going to assume... Why did they gold-blooded commit the rally there? I'm a little confused about that one. A little sus there, I'm not going to lie. But, at least Depression and Tom managed to keep hold of their ults.
Yeah, I think
I'm going to give Lau the credit there and say that they thought they were closer to that wall.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's kind of what was going on there, hopefully. Kind of seeing opposite here now, though, because Sakura, I mean, yeah, they're giving them AC a lot of space at the start of these fights, but mid-fight, they are going aggressive. They are really following up, and they're getting every single person.
Is that nice pin there from Unsightly Goon to put a lot of pressure onto Creed and does end up dying.
Oh, wow.
We'll see that brilliant shatter there to clean up this fight. And there goes AC once again back into spawn. And it looks like Sakura already have Hollywood defense on lock.
They're really finding their groove, absolutely. I mean, whether part of that groove is Creed kind of over-pushing and getting a bit too aggressive is, unbeknownst to us. But they do have at least their own shatter online now. I do gotta say, like, Luai is charging these grabs ridiculously quickly. He might be grabbing walls, but at least he's grabbing walls every, minute, he's charging these things up pretty quickly.
One of the more telegraphed, and there's another grab. It doesn't really get value from Luai. Rack doing some good work there. On the back, I'm gonna agree with you here, Crumble. I think Creed is really not playing this one quite well.
He's getting jittery. He's not doing his best work right at the moment. Yeah, I mean, and it's not looking good. I mean, even the ult rotation here kind of brought back from Sakura. Originally, in the first couple fights, they did use basically everything to push him back to spawn, but now they have all 3 support ults, which in GOATs essentially means you don't die. You can't physically die. And the rally's going to come out early. We're actually going to see some nice aggression here.
Okay, this bomb might be able to do not much, but I think it does put a lot of damage. Oh, it demeched Rack. And to put a lot of pressure onto Unsightly Goon's shield, but I think they'll be able to get the reset on that there. Yeah, they're just really putting a lot of pressure and not really allowing AC to come into this, at all. No matter what they're doing, we'll see a little bit of poke here for Rack trying to get their mech back, and they've got it there. And here's a full reset to 6.
I mean, we're not really seeing any varying in rotations here. We're just seeing a commitment to this front show. Whoa, that's some aggression. Yeah, Jesse's going to get punished for that. As quickly as she tried to find some Cali. We're seeing some funky stuff from this Brick player, but I mean, again, support ults are there.
Yeah, there come the support ults. There's a big shadow from
Oh,
Creed.
there he is.
Alley-ooped from a grab from Luau. Trick's does go down, but I think there's enough members on the point from AC to close it out. Only really Sheep available, and yeah, cleaned up by a Fire Strike from Creed. Okay, AC have finally made it onto this point. Let's see if they can kill Zed. The Timothy Happy finally getting a bit of revenge onto Tom there in the 1v1. We will see AC finally able to cap this point.
Yeah, it's long and coming, but I mean, they just kind of brute forced their way, which isn't kind of what you want to see really normally. I mean, maybe a different rotation probably would have worked wonders for them. They just kept trying to force their way through that main choke. It did eventually work, but I don't know, man. It just seemed like coming onto this next point with this high ground position, which is going to be heavily rotated. They're going to be rotating around it heavily. Sakura just seemed to have better rotations and positionings. So, I don't know, they might be able to get this one better. But Creed having able to fight nicely, but that's a huge shatter.
That is a big shatter from Unsightly Goon there. Jesse, once again, kind of feeding a little bit on this Brig there. But a good counter pin there, and there goes Creed getting the response there onto Unsightly Goon from, I think it was it was on the defense here on Hollywood. Finally getting some revenge there. But yeah, Jesse, once again, playing very split from their team. And, you know, not really helping out there. Forcing out Timothy Happy's trance to try and save them and still going down. So,
yeah, we're finally seeing Creed come back. And there's Tom. There he is. I mean,
there's Tom.
Timothy tried to get some amount of revenge, but come on. You can't diss the flex support.
It's
flex support. Mad lad himself. Luau does have this grab, which will hopefully they'll just use it to defer a touch. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. There you go. Perfect.
That's filthy. That's filthy.
Nice.
Well, yeah, but Jesse is still committing this rally here, and you know, I can kind of see where this would be going. They've capped, but now they don't get to set up, right? They don't get to push on the split spawns. If AC can manage to survive this and get get the trades in, then it'll be really, really good. But I think that it's pretty much done here. We'll see all the members of AC cleaned up there, and the support's heading back to spawn.
Yeah, I mean, the closer that you can hold really is better. If you can hold close here, it's gonna mean you can delay more time. It means you're gonna be able to bait more ultimates out further away from the objective, further away from the end of the map. We're already seeing. Oh wow, what shatter bomb? Okay, wow, that was pitch perfect right there. That was a perfect bomb shatter.
Yeah, you couldn't ask for much more there. I saw Rack send it over there. I looked in the the icons at top there. Oh, it's got shatter. I wonder if he'll use it. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
I mean, it's not like AC going into this next fight with nothing. They've got Tom with the Transcendence, but I mean the ult rotation again. Sakura have this really nice ult rotation. They're just going to use these 3 ults here. But if they lose this fight, then it's looking bad for them.
Oh, Creed stunned out of his shatter. That's not good.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, you said they lost that fight there, and they used ults, right? I mean, Trick's Cold and are probably gonna have their ults up by the end of next fight, but so please can you look at Jesse again? Please look at Jesse.
Excuse me.
Is he doing Jesse things? I respect it.
Yeah. It's like a mini Creed. It's like a little mini Creed on the Brig. But I mean, the ult rotation now looks so good. Sakura had this natural kind of ult progression coming up here. Oh, they're giving all the space. This is really, really good. They're completely negating that beat there. They're completely negating the beat, and now they're coming in with some ults coming online. The bomb goes in, catches oppression.
Catches the pressure, and Tom's gonna fall very quickly. Yeah, there's Tom, and then there's once again the cleanup. Like, I mean, AC did get some card progress on the back of that beat, but fantastic discipline there from. I think, oh no, look at Unsightly Goon. He's looking for a back shatter. No, don't do it to them. Don't do it to them.
Don't do it to them. I mean,
they're not even going to need to do it to them.
Okay, well, there you are. Yeah, I think Sakura definitely deserved that win. I mean, just off that previous fight alone, I mean, just the discipline of baiting out the beat with your aggression and then just getting right out of there is really good. It takes a lot of practice to get that good at kind of disciplining yourself, because it's very easy to see the enemies using ults and go, okay, we're gonna use our ults as well. So it's really good on them to just kind of be that disciplined, really.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Very good stuff.
Yeah, really, really good there. And like we're saying the whole thing there, the whole round, should I say? Sakura just really managing to to control the pace there, especially in that defense round, right? You could see Creed, who's normally like Mr. Rock Solid, right? Like that is like down the line, he does Creed. He faltered, right? He did a super telegraphed shatter. He was doing some crazy pins, and like I don't know if maybe he was putting a little bit too much pressure on himself, right, to find value. Which, I mean, obviously in goats that's not really how it works, right? It's just constant just clash. As how actual male goats fight, you know, kind of aptly named. But yeah, just clash and clash until like something gives, and then you just run with that. And you know, if Sakura are gonna be a good match for AC, so if AC are gonna be a good match for Sakura, they're really gonna need to have that patience, I think. You know, have that patience to wait for those opportunities. To present themselves.
Yeah, I'm sure. They need to outbalance that aggression, which is what they did on Hollywood, and really well. I mean, they forced overtime on first point. Second point, definitely AC were doing much better. Creed kind of found that groove. And Lowell, you know, had that great grab to deny them the touch. But I mean, third point, that was rough, AC. That was like not good for them at all. I mean, yeah, they're going to try to do their best here coming into this next map. We've got Rialto. Some nice tight corners here on the first point, which, as we did see in the first map, definitely better for AC here. But knowing Sakura, they might opt for a counter rotation. Maybe they go right side. Maybe they go high ground and then drop down. We'll see what they do. I mean, definitely seen more variation out of their rotations and their pushes than AC here.
No, for sure. And it does look like they're looking for another rotation, but I mean, just coming off of the high ground. Okay, they're pretty much in the standard rotation here, and we'll just see for now. I think, you know, just a bit of swinging, a bit of thing. Okay, they've managed to take the first corner, but I mean, I think that's AC's happy with that, right? They're happy to give up that first bit there. They see Tom pumping in the damage again. That shield so low.
Oh my!
Is that a shatter already?
He does.
Okay,
but
Creed.
The damage stays done, and god damn it, that was a quick shatter. That helps set the pace a lot, and I think Sakura, they're going to be scared after that one. And, wow. Jeez, that was pretty good.
Yeah, that was insane. I was looking at Tom's perspective there. Just seeing him pump up the damage. I didn't even notice that Creed had shatter. Then I just heard it. I was like, "Excuse me, sir. Where did you get that from?"
Where did you get that from? I mean, Goon isn't even at 60% yet. He's not even at 60%.
Tom could lap him. I mean,
and
Creed
also
could lap him.
Look at Lua. He's got grab up so quickly. I mean, God, it's just really good. See, counter rotation. There we are.
Ooh, brilliant grab tech there, and especially the shatter coming in, kind of Tom saving them with the trance, which obviously he has. You know, here comes in the grab from Mick, and we'll see. Yeah, Unsightly Goon, along with all the cleave damage there from Jesse and himself there. Just taking out the Lua managing to keep them off the point for a bit there, so despite staggering themselves might mean that AC does actually get another fight here.
Yeah, AC will get another fight here, luckily for them. But again, that rotation looking great from Sakura. Mainly that they bait out these ultimates and then sustain themselves and then use their corresponding ultimates back. They're really good at counteracting here, but here comes a really aggressive rally here. Shatter again. Creed.
Big shatter from Creed. Creed pinning Unsightly Goon, who dies, and then getting the secondary pin onto Sheep, who then obviously also dies from the pin. And I think starting to see Jesse's play here, right? We'll see AC cleaning up the rest of them here. Jesse is looking for angles to stun Creed, right? Because Jesse was chilling in the corner there, up by the just before the bridge there. They actually managed to get the stun on Creed, but maybe a little bit of miscommunication there between them and Unsightly Goon. You know, not White getting the timing correct.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. With that, I think that's maybe a source of that positioning. Bomb comes out, and the shatter not able to get as much as last time. That is a lot of ultimates, a lot of colors on the screen. There's an Overwatch 1 moment.
A lot of visual clutter. Jesse does not die to that due to a fantastic bubble there from Mick, saving their main support. We will see Okay, Rack taking out Tricks Cold, but I think AC have once again taken this fight here. And yeah, these tight corners you mentioned really seeming to play into them so nicely.
Yeah, just like I predicted. Mwahaha. Yeah, no, AC really liking these. Tom able to get that kind of, be able to peek around these corners, be able to have a lot of control, and a lot of sidelines is really helping him kind of pumping that damage in. Goldblood is starting out the fight with this lovely rally. Nice sustain here.
Yeah,
able
the
to be
rally
aggression. They're so scared.
They can't really get onto
Timothy's
it,
like, guys, get back in. I'm using trance.
What is this S key? I think not. And that's rated support ults here, and I mean that's a good grab because there's nothing really for that anymore. Luau pays for it, but I think Creed. Oh, Tricks Cold managed to put by that shadow there.
Oh, that's a good bomb. Wow.
Rack, take a bow.
Creed had a bit of a double take there because Goon actually shattered into Creed's shield, and then the bomb was thrown, and Creed was like, oh, he just kind of forgot about it. It was like, oh, they didn't land the shatter, we're fine, and 3 people die. Not even for a retouch here, unfortunately, but Sakura making a bit more aggressive plays here, looking to maybe force back AC. Force back AC. What? Crazy.
In this economy, Timothy Happy getting getting that done to Tom there, and
that's aggression.
Push on it with aggression. Creed's Shadow not finding anything, but I do respect the effort. We will see him taking out here Rack all the way to the backline, but not managing to kill them, and we will see him paying for that with his life. Tricks Cold going to be taken out. They don't believe in staggering, do Sakura, and we'll send AC back to the spawn with Luau on about 3 health and a lot of charge.
That is great discipline though, because they commit to that fight with the beat, and they use I think they used the rally as well just to push in a bit further. But they know that Luau has that grab. They need at least 1 support ultimate to counteract that grab, and they still have that transcendence. And I mean, they've just been really good at being really disciplinary with these things. Oh, and look at that, they just back out. They don't let them get value from rally.
They don't get value just yet, but oh, that's a much bigger shatter in response. Creed doesn't care if he's in the sky, but the rest of them are there with him. They don't care about that. Sheep going to be taken out quickly, and I mean that's a really good fight there from AC, right? Ults traded, I think pretty much the exact same ult on both sides. No, I lie. The trance was through from Sakura and not from AC, so really good that they've got 2 support ults here, and that ult economy you always talk about Sakura, as of right now, not looking good.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of eat my own words here. They're really not looking good. Here's Tricks Cold coming out with bomb, able to fight Goon, really? The man with the shield? I mean, okay. Timony. Okay, you know what? I mean, it's been the complete other way around before. It was ult rotation for Sakura and mechanics for AC. The complete other way around that fight.
Yeah.
I don't know why we used the rally there. I don't know why they used rally. Oh wait, they're pushing. Never mind. Okay, sorry. I thought they were on defense. Like, why using
pushing? I guess, but I mean, the armor expires at some point. You know, like I feel like it might have been a little bit of overinvestment, but you know, we'll see them coming through here. They've got the grab, they got the bomb, they've got the beat, they've got everything else they really could need. And I think AC are going to struggle to touch. Not going to struggle to touch, but they are going to be under a lot of pressure to do it. We'll see the beats traded there as well as the guys there. Another beautiful shadow there from Creed. I don't know what moved them away, but here comes this bomb from Rack into the backline.
Yeah,
Creed blocking it this time. He didn't make the same mistake.
Ooh, that's a good shatter.
That's a good shatter.
That shatter just wins it for them, doesn't it? Yeah, absolutely.
It does, yeah. Gold-blooded, the last one to go, or oppression stalling out here, and Tom. Yeah, they actually did that pretty much in order. I think genuinely it was Creed, Loud, Tricks Cold, Gold-blooded, oppression, Tom. In that order went down. And I think that's what you love to see in Overwatch. You know, ordered chaos.
Ordered chaos is what we love to see. Yeah, I mean, we're kind of now seeing what we've been used to in terms of looking at the ult progressions, where AC, they have maybe 1 or 2 ults that are semi-close. But then we've got Sakura. I mean, they've got the grab, they're going to have Rally soon, and definitely Shanten as well. And there's the grab coming out. Shatter from Creed is...
Everyone knows the classic counter to grab is the shatter. See the counter beneath from Creed.
Oh, wow! I mean, Jesse just split him off there. I think she whipsaw him and stunned him. He couldn't get back to the team. That was really good.
Yeah, that side positioning there from Jesse
pays off.
It finally pays off. You know, it's taken 3 maps, but we've seen it. It's come through. And I don't know if AC are going to be able to touch here. That's a brilliant shatter, but actually an even better grab that unfortunately responded to by Timony Happy. Another
That's
shatter?
humongous. Yeah.
I didn't realize he had another one already. That was like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
We'll see
Creed be
Rax
that kind of
bombs
guy.
who have got a lot of value, and they go. I thought Oppression was going to die to that, but
Yeah, me too.
Rax still alive here. Tom pumping in the damage and should make it that they don't last very long at
Solo
all.
grab on the new one. Did he live?
Solo grab from
Does he
Nuo?
live? He does live. Ooh,
Okay.
that's like good.
Respectful.
Don't know if
It's
they'll
all about
have a
respect.
touch here. I think they do have a touch. Yeah, they do have a
Yeah.
touch here. I don't know what they can
They-
make of it. I don't think they're gonna. No.
Yeah.
It's still a respectable push. I think it's still good for them because, from what we've seen, their pushes on like compared to their pushes, their defenses are way better. So maybe we'll see them. But I mean, again, AC kind of have the advantage with these tight, really corners that you can be really aggressive on. You kind of hinge that aggression really easily. So I don't know, man.
I
You
don't
know,
know.
just says positioning will get punished more easily in these tight corridors. He's trying to look for stuns on Creed. I don't know. I think AC might be able to get this first point pretty quickly, but I mean that's maybe second point. I think may probably be better for Sakura.
Yeah, Sakura does seem to favor that high ground a bit more than what AC do, and I think that is going to pay dividends for them, especially as you said in that second part of the map, second point. I was just saying earlier, I like just getting the point as far as it did on Rialto is a big achievement, right? Finishing Rialto is insane. Like that's not something you see often happen. And when you do see it happen, it's basically a GG at that point.
Not especially not on goats because that third point is often that is the Rhine area of the map for sure. That is Rush Central, and
Yeah.
I mean, it's super defensively sided, I think. With the respawns, it's very quick on that map. And I know you've got the pillars to work around, and you've got the couple flanks coming from defended sides. It's pretty easy here. But nice color soul here from Sakura.
Oh, that's a big anti, though. Okay, that should be
Oh,
pretty
they're playing.
much...
Oh,
like,
Tom on the honor. Oh, no, they're done for.
they're done. Oh, Gold-Blooded just to take it
okay,
up.
I eat my words. Fine.
We'll see. Rack
Maybe?
should die here. I don't know
Oh
how
my
this will live, to be
God.
honest. But yeah, those antis from Tom on their signature here. We'll see Sheep escaping out the back there, and they're gonna leave Jesse there. I think they're gonna leave them there. I would. What are they gonna do?
Zen. I don't. Why does Tom switch on to the Zen? The honor was working so well. I guess
think
maybe
it's
because they
just
just want that damage. I think they want the Discord all pretty bad. Yeah. Oh wait. Oh, they're staggering Jesse. I didn't even realize.
That's what I was saying. Jesse was in their
my God.
backline. Yeah,
Of course they were. Oh no.
where else would Jesse be?
First point is probably AC's now. I mean, that was a humongous stagger. I don't know if Sakura can do much over this.
I'd like to see them push their advantage a bit more, AC, because I think with the amount of time that they've I think Jesse's back here. They can get back into this fight here. I think they should have pushed their advantage a bit more. Another Shadow from Creed going awry, but
Oh, there's the
a
stun.
bulge. Yeah, there's the stun, and there's the shadow. You know, that's what they've been looking for this whole time. Jesse dying, but everyone else is still alive there. Tricks Cold and Oppression gonna take out Timothy Happy. I did not expect that to happen. Tricks Cold is still alive here, not for a whole lot longer.
Okay,
and
there yeah, I mean that's just down to Jesse just being super aggressive on the break, which I think it's kind of a coin cost a lot of the time whether or not that's gonna pay off.
yeah,
At least this fight it did pay off. You got the stun on Creed, and then Goon got the shatter, which is really good. And they do have a lot of ults online here. All 3 ults online. If they can use that advantage that they have more ultimates online at the moment than AC, they'll be able to win this fight cleanly and then go into the next fight with a nice ult thing.
yeah. AC are gonna back up. This is the first time we've actually seen this, and I quite like it. That's forced out the grab. Tricks Call unfortunately is still dying through it. A lot of way too much damage coming through, but yeah, that's a big boon on the side of Sakura there. Yeah, the grab coming through when they're not able to block it, and the trance coming through just to keep them alive and bolster it up. But Jesse is dead again. But we forgive it.
What a charge! Oh my god. You have big. You have some.
Sizable
wow,
kahunas.
You have to have to. Yeah, I didn't want to, but you got some sizable kahunas to charge Creed around a corner like that. That's some kahunas right there. Yeah, all Secure already have here to contest is really the beat and the grab. I don't know if they're going to be able to
I think
make anything in this fight.
Oh, they don't give it up. I thought they'd give it up. They should give it up.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's a great touch.
Oh, big E from Trix called there. And
right.
the beat still to bolster up Alpha Centauri. And I think they should just win this. And Unsightly Goon's dead, Jesse's dead. It's just going to be people throwing bodies onto the point just to ensure they don't get staggers. Oppression sending Timony Happy to the drink. And yeah, this means a lot of card progress for AC. And I think that might have been an ill-advised push there on the side of Sakura.
Yeah, I feel like they could have been a bit smart about that. They maybe rotated to a different position. You know, maybe even on that left room there, the left room of the bridge, at the defender side, or maybe even inside the low ground area with the mini, and then maybe just gone for an aggressive push once the payload came to them. That probably would have been better. But I mean, that's what we're seeing here from now.
That's a good grab.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, Oppression sent flying off the map there, but I mean this is pretty even trades there, so, and especially with no main tank to block anything there. Tom's Transcendent I think might have been a bit of an overinvestment, but let's see what happens with this bomb here. I mean they forced the bomb out of rack and still managed to kill them, so I think that's pretty good value here.
How is Jesse
alive? We will see. How is who still Jesse?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Jesse check him's PC. I think. Check him's PC endgame. Fantastic shatter there from Unsightly Goon. Lau's still surviving, but not for a whole lot longer. And we'll see the support there on the side of AC will stay pretty aggressive. Because they've got Creed back in the fight now. But I think good discipline from both teams here, just to back off and let their reinforcements come through.
Yeah, absolutely. Now we're kind of seeing that classic R rotation coming online, where we're used to Sakura normally having all three support ults online, and that's nearly what they're kind of coming up to here. They don't really have anything to contest this high ground, but Lua actually does have this grab, which I mean we've seen these grabs before. They're a bit of a toying cost, but recently on this, at least Rialto, they've been very successful. So hopefully we're going to be able to see that kind of combat the aggression.
Okay, a very early grab there from Timony Happy, and there's all three tank ults, and it pays off as Trix Call gets a 3k there. Creed cleaning up that fight there after I think a whole bunch of ults were used. I'm not going to say too many because they won the fight, and I will respect that. Fantastic bomb grab shatter from AC.
Tank ultimate combination. Let's call that. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Sheep nearly had a really smart beat there. He kind of was like waiting on the high ground as to not get grabbed when his team dropped to low ground, but it just didn't work out. I mean, nothing's going to work out when AC throws all three of their ults at you, and you have Creed the Shatterman, Lua, who's been having some great grabs, and then also Trix Cod, who I think multiple times this series so far has gotten like double and triple kills with bombs. So yeah.
For sure. Creed charging to the backline. They're taking off Mick, but that is a bit. What a shatter from Creed! Okay, that is an MTD right there if I've ever seen one. I'm not gonna say for the whole map, but right there, that was insane there. Pinning into the team, not getting punished for it, landing a 3-4-man shatter. I don't think you can ask for much more from your Reinhardt player.
Yeah, we actually did see the shatter from Goon as well. He did actually land quite a good shatter, but it just wasn't quite to the standard that Creed is certainly at the moment. And
Trix called eating the grab there from Mick. Creed killing Timony Happy, and Rack's bomb, pretty much the only thing here that could save them from anything at all, and unfortunately not finding any value. Mick staying on the edge of the fight there while Rack and Sheep get cleaned up in this grab there. We will see Timony Happy stalling out for a little bit with that Transcendence, but AC just take it on the back of some absolute hero plays there.
Yeah, I mean, the tanks on me out. I mean, Creed, Trix, God, and Noir just top tier at the moment. Like, seriously, really good synergy. A lot of, like, cool combinations as well. Like, on second point, when they're on the low ground, Loa grabs them on the high ground, and then Trix God throws the bomb behind them through the window, through the enemy team behind them, which is quite cool. A lot of interesting combinations coming out from them. And just everyone on IC, like, doing really good at their jobs. I didn't see as many clutch beats from Oppression. That last one there when... oh, no, sorry, I was thinking of Sheep. Yeah, no, my bad. Yeah, lots of clutch beats from Oppression. And the other supports as well doing great. Other supports as well doing great. Yeah.
To be fair, I was actually gonna say, I mean, like, if you don't have to say like clutch beats from oppression, I mean, you don't really need clutch beats when I think who's the diva for AC now? Let me quickly get my thing there. Trick's called 8. I think the last 3 grabs that Mick threw, you know, and I think kind of as a Lucio player, you hear a grab, you just press Q, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, the grab gets eaten, and you still have the beat on top of that. Like, it doesn't have to be clutch, but I mean, you're just forcing your team to go forward, and with like a lot of backup, right? So you can just go so aggressive there. So I don't think we're giving Tricks Cold as much credit as they deserve there.
I mean,
You
2
know,
Gravites on Rialto. That's pretty good.
that's pretty good.
Very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're actually seeing a substitution as well from Sakura. We're seeing Unsightly Goon being subbed in for Butterfly. Isn't that such a more pleasant thing?
I think I don't think that's intentional. I think Unsightly Goon DC'd, and I think Butterfly was just in the queue per se. So
okay.
I think they.
I might be mistaken. Yeah, I'm absolutely mistaken, aren't I?
No, it's okay. I would also you just see like switch in, you go sub.
Yeah, you got yeah.
No, you do some proper detective work, yeah, to see to determine whether or not that sub was intentional. Yeah, it means we get a bit of time now to chat about what we just saw there, and I'm not sure about you, but I'm very surprised at like the amount of value that AC got there on their attack, right? Because I mean, AC have been what you call it? Sorry, not AC. Sakura have been the much better defending team, right?
Yeah,
so far.
Yeah.
And after with Jesse kind of fed first, so we'll give that one like to there. And then it just seemed that AC just had their cogs turning, right? They just had their things. They had the tank ult combo. They had the big mechanical players there, and it just looked like Sakura, despite what we thought, just didn't have the comfort that we thought that they would have on that high ground.
Yeah, I do think though. I mean, when you really look at it, when you look at the facts, we're seeing kind of AC really excel on the not normally outside of GOAT's more rush-oriented maps as well. If you really think about it, because on the first map that was the control map was
Ilios?
Oh god, Ilios. Yeah, most of the maps a lot better than rush, but then on the one map where you were saying that you like to see dive at the very start, when we thought that was the first one, stuff like that, it is Lighthouse, and that's kind of got more open sight lines, and a more kind of, I don't even say it, like the point is kind of away from the big features of the map, if that makes sense, like the high grounds, and then you've got the point separate. If that makes any sense. And then again we had Hollywood, which is not normally a rush oriented map. You normally see a lot of dive coming out there. Especially because that second point, the high ground, is really crucial. So a lot of time you want to see dive, and then Sakura did really good on that. So I think it's kind of just a matter of maybe it comes down to AC just knowing their rush routes a bit better, and just kind of knowing
well, I mean, that's just maps that play better into Creed.
Yeah, maps are essentially maps that play into Creed, where Jesse can't come out of a random like doorway and stun him
and get value out of it. Yeah, Jesse can come out of a random doorway and stun him, but whether that gets value is the key. That's
a big drawback of Sakura at the moment. I don't want to point out any players. I never like to point fingers, but I mean Jesse's not doing great at the moment. Like getting singled out and like first point was really bad, like getting singled out and then staggered for a good like 10 seconds, like that is,
well, I actually think they got a lot more value than they should have with that first thing there. Like I saw them separated and I was thinking one of two things has to happen, right? Either you reset or you draw everyone back, and somehow the Brig managed to draw all 6 members of AC back, right? Like Tom started shooting some orbs at them, and then was joined by Goldbladder, which I was like, you know what, that's fair enough. And then all 4 of the rest of the members of AC went back.
I don't remember like
for the Brig.
Okay, everyone. Okay, well, you know what? I take my words back then, because that's not bad. If you're distracting the whole team, I mean,
yeah,
you're getting a little bit of value there. Yeah.
Unintentional value, but a value nonetheless. So you know,
It
we,
is
we, we take these. We take these.
unintentional value. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, accidental value should have probably just been killed straight away. But you know,
Or
that's
reset
fine.
themselves. But you know,
Yeah.
either way.
I was
Either way
upset that
is
we didn't see more of Tom on the honor. I was kind of upset about that. I really liked Tom's honor, and we didn't get to see more of it.
yeah, I like Tom's honor as well, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
But
just wait. Is he
you
must be
know
watching stream because he just switched to honor. Please, please, Tom. Please don't do this to me. You can't debate
I
me like this. It'll
honestly
upset me too much.
I'm not if this isn't a debate, okay, fuck you, Tom.
Oh,
Okay, Tom. Okay.
you
I
are
was gonna
so
say, right?
rude.
So rude, Tom. I was gonna say this actually wouldn't be a bad map for honor, right? I know the idea, like, thing is, the main thing with Zen is that Zen just does all the damage, right?
Yeah.
That's the whole thing of Zen, and I mean we'll see it here. You see like Jester going super, like Creed's health disappeared in about 0.23 seconds, and you still stay alive, but a gold-blooded was the one that. Oh, traded for sheep though, so I'm not too upset about that until Creed does go down, and I think that fight would have been a lot shorter had Tom been on that honor, right? Because the only way you get value with honor in goats is by landing a
nade,
massive
yeah.
anti. If you miss that or it gets eaten, you just lost.
I mean, yeah, that's true because you can't really do much other than because like the Lucio and the Brig do so much. Oh, what's the word? Like sustain. It's not sustain. Oh, whoa! The flank shatter. Okay.
Flank
no, Creed's
shatter,
gonna get punished for that, surely. Yeah. he's
He
gonna
will get punished for it. Yeah. Somebody happy who actually was outpaced Tom quite heavily this time on that trance there, using it quite aggro.
Wow,
not really
okay.
saving, not
Guessing
really
the
saving it
spawn
for. That's the spawn door challenge. Get punished for a challenge. Impossible.
I was expecting to see a grab from Nick on the spawn doors. I'm really disappointed, quite frankly. I mean,
Does it stick to the spawn door?
All support ults from the side of AC here going to be good for this next push. There's the rally to counter the grab as well as the trans. But Oppression gets caught out before he can even use the beat. Interesting. I don't know how he died through all that sustain from the
think,
rally and the trans.
I just think it's so much damage. Like you can't move for a long time, even with all that sustain, right? You can't move for so long that I think it's just a matter of like your health just goes down, right? It just disappears at some point.
I'm surprised
Someone has
that
to die.
AC aren't doing as well as they could be here because I mean this is a much more rush-oriented map.
They're very
I'm
broad.
just eating my words over and over. Oh, Creed still it. That's not good.
Creed's still alive. Jigsaw managed to get the remake killing Timmy happy. This is what you love to see. This is what that would never have happened in the original Goats era, though, if you think about it, right? Because it's only recently that the remake's gotten so much damage. And Oppression does manage to find out Sheep in the backline here, as we'll see Sheep Creed taking out Rack. And I think this will just be cleanup, though. But Jesse's surviving a lot longer than I thought they would, but you know, the cleanup does come through there.
Jesse just does survive, don't they? They just do. Somehow. You know, through thick and thin. We are going to be seeing a Shatter and a Bomb coming online. Maybe another great combination from Sakura like we saw in Hollywood. I'm looking forward to it. There's the Bomb.
Oh, okay. Huge shatter there from Creed. And yeah, I think that's on the back of that. I think that just wins the fight there. Creed will be almost at another one as far as I can tell. You know, is that 47%? That's a lot. It's a lot of ult charge.
I mean, almost 60. He's getting this ult charge way quicker than he should be here. To be frank. And they can hold a nice close defensive position here because they've got this beat, they've got the rally, and they've got the trans in order to counteract the grab, which they definitely know is coming up here. And I mean, Sakura don't really have much to work with here, which is very unlikely.
Yeah, there comes the grab there. Another bomb from Trix called, and that managed to take out Mick, which is big. That's like a lot of the protection gone from the side of Sakura. And that
solo grab Sheep. He just solo grabbed Sheep.
Yeah, if you don't like Lucio players, you don't like Lucio players. It is what it is.
Hey, you know what? I'm a Lucio one-trick myself, but yeah, I get it. We're kind of annoying, aren't we? Yeah. But I mean, they've got the Shatter coming out here. Goons landed some lovely ones in the past. Maybe he'll be able to find something here. But I mean, look at that aggression!
He went so far back there. Did you see how far back Goon was? I think he got booped and Brig, well, by both Oppression and Gold at the exact same time. Went back about 40 meters just on the back of that. And there was all the aggression gone from Sakura. And Alpha
It was a
just
good
managed
beat. It was a good shatter, I mean, but I mean the
It
beat
was a
from
good shatter.
oppression and the aggression that they started that fight out with was just too much for them. I mean, they couldn't have that any follow up on that because of it.
One could say it was oppressive.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah, we'll see it coming a very aggressive rotation here from Sakura. Unsightly Goon doing a bit of a Creed impersonation here with those wild charges. And Luau's grab, I think, is countered by both support ults on the side of Sakura. Rat getting the remake kill onto Luau is not really what you want to see. So Unsightly Goon stunned out of that shatter, and that's really, really good work there on the side of Alpha Centauri. With Trixcall taking out their opposite number there, and doesn't look good for Sakura, right? It's only really Mick that's available there and can't even get the touch when he's in the face of both Creed and Trixcall. I love the aggression there from Alpha Centauri, and you know, another rush map, another Alpha Centauri point.
Yeah, I mean they turned it around really, and I think there's one key thing which is just bringing out Alpha Centauri on top, which is that Creed is just not dying. That's just flat out just the reason why they're winning right now. Creed is not dying. And if Creed's not dead, then he's going to get shatter. And he's going to get shatter quick, and then he's going to get a big shatter, and then you're going to die, and you're going to lose the fight. So they really need to try focus down Creed here. We all know it. I mean, he's the main.
That's the name of the game, isn't it?
It's the name of the game. Get him out of it. I'm actually kind of maybe looking forward to the Lijiang Gardens. I'm hoping we might get some monkey. Monkey goes. I'd love to see some monkey goes. We're gonna see it this weekend, anyway. But you know,
I'm sure we will. But you know, like I mean, I think both these tanks are very gold-blooded. Going down super early is really not good. And Tom, okay, so Mick deciding to go straight for the backline. In what we're saying, I think in map 2 maybe.
Yeah.
Take out Tom, and they've lost all their damage, and that's what Mick did. Went straight for that backline.
I mean, I think it's one or the other because everyone else on the team can sustain themselves. You know, Zara's got that shield health and the bubbles. Brig and Lucio can kind of live quite well. The only people that can die quickly are probably the Zen and the Ryan. They don't really have any they're not very self-sufficient, really. They rely on other people to keep them up. So I think if you want to go for someone, go for Creed or go for Tom, really. And they're going to hold this really aggressive, nice defensive position here. They're going to back out a little bit in this corner, but still really, really nice and aggressive here.
Oh, Jesse going so low there, unfortunately not dying.
See how far she got boot back? Oh my god.
Sorry?
She got boot back so far. I'm pretty sure that was the Lucio boot, whip shot, and Diva boot. I'm not even kidding you. She went back so far. Mark my words. Watch the replays.
I'll watch the VODs. I'll watch the VODs. Okay.
Yeah, good.
Once again, got that thing. Imagine with the new Zen passive as well in Overwatch 2 with it's boop them back even further. Just go back to spawn basically.
Nice aggressive rally here.
Unfortunately shattered there from Creed, and but a good trance there from Tom to keep. I mean, from Timothy Happy to keep him in the fight there. I respect it. I respect it. How else do you establish dominance?
That's the name of the game. Get either Creed or Tom out of the game as quickly as possible. And that's what they're doing. I mean, again, unless a map which a lot of the time, you do see the TP rush, but you normally see like, you sometimes see full comps and things like that. Again, a map where maybe Rush is in the completely dominant composition and then not doing as well.
Yeah. Rax bomb flying to the background. They're forcing out the trance from Tom. And Goldblooded running with the rally as well, which means there's a lot of sustain on the side of Alpha Centauri. And there goes that's an unfortunate bomb there from Trixcall.
It's still got the mech though.
Still got the mech of Rack. And but you know, Creed going down there. Luau manages to almost survive there on the back of some good defense from Goldblooded there. And I mean, Alpha Centauri really need to touch. You know, and I don't think they can. Okay, no, Oppression manages does manage to get the touch there. Trixcall held in place by that grab there, and we'll see Creed coming back there. Solo Shatter onto Mick. Actually, no, manages to catch the Diva as well, and that's actually really good work there from Creed. You know, coming in clutch.
Oh wow!
Been happy. Oh,
Timony.
Okay.
That's a
okay.
Man. Make it a 5. Make it a 5. Come on, make it a 5.
Kill Zarya.
Make it a 5. Make it a 5. Oh, okay, we don't gold bronze there. Come on, make it a 5. Make it a 5.
Come on.
Oh, you got taken by Tom. Okay.
Unsightly Goon takes out Gold-Blooded there, but I mean, we've got time for a 5 still. Oppression. Okay, they're not gonna give Timony Happy there. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize that Timony Happy had died.
Yeah, I mean, my theory still is working now. It's still up and running. What did I say? What did I say? I told you.
Well, let's see. As you said, with this one here, right, you can play rush on this map, right? It's not advised, but you can.
So
Right.
Sakura, by our research, should do better.
Yes.
By the stats, they should
By
do
the
better here.
yes, by data extrapolation, which as we know is always reliable.
Yes. By
Sakura should be.
crumble extrapolation. Oh, it looks like we have a bit
Yes.
of a pause here. I don't know, some
Mhm.
technical issues. Okay, it looks like we're gonna having some technical issues, so we get to talk to lovely chat for a few minutes. Wow, very nice. Yeah, I mean, we do we do a lot of data extrapolation, myself and Prostitute. Actually, our side hustle is called
Data extrapolation
uh,
specialties.
it's called Frumble extrapolation,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
great. It's
I can actually
it's
take
very
out the R
reliable.
there. We can just have fumble.
Fumble, yeah, which isn't at all relevant to what the success of our work, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. It's actually a bit of a red herring.
Not correlating. Yeah, it's actually juxtaposition. It's actually humor. It's a juxtaposition because we are amazing at data extrapolation, and by our calculations, AC should lose Lijiang not Night Market. It should lose Lijiang Garden, which will even us out to a lovely 2-2. I'm actually enjoying the goats more than I thought I would. Frost.
No, same. Like,
Yeah.
it's an interesting one when there's like 7 alts happening at once, because that's just goats things, right? Where like everyone just goes Q.
I find that less entertaining because
sorry?
that's just kind of colors on my screen. I find that slightly less entertaining.
It is very much just visual clutter, and I think when XQC kind of, he didn't quit Overwatch, but he could have. Like, he didn't quit, but quit. When XQC thing, he was just like, this is just visual clutter. Like, I actually don't know what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
And I mean, I see that. I get that. I respect that. You know,
It has a certain beauty. You know, there's a certain beauty to just the amount of
this
just
is elegance. There's
amount of just random stuff you're seeing.
put some pizzazz. Some the pizzazz is not the word I'm looking for. What is the word I'm looking for? I'm looking for it's like, not smart, like formal, but like I'll get there. Sorry, I'll get there. At some point, watching like map 6, I'll just suddenly be like, aha, this is the word. Yeah, no, I do think by our extrapolations, we are what you call it, we are running into a Sakura kind of victory here.
Yeah.
But maybe, right? Alpha Centauri could come through here and say, you know what? No, we don't like fumble extrapolations. We're feeling more on the side of a loss for them.
Yeah, I mean, they can play through this white room if they want to, which could maybe give them a bit of an advantage. But if you're playing that point, you're forcing them out to you, and you're forcing them out of their comfortable zone. So, I mean, white room is going to be the place of the fight taking place here, though. Creed overly aggressive, losing a lot of health.
Oh, Unsightly Goon loses a lot more health though, and Jester's aggression will take out Gold Blooded and put a lot of hurt onto Oppression as well. Mick putting in the damage here for Sakura.
Wow.
Finding 3 so far there, and Jesse overextending and getting killed, but the alley-oop is there, and Creed does get taken down.
Yeah, god damn. I mean, hey, that's a lot of damage, and Mick has nearly got that grab up and running, which is going to be really crucial. We maybe want to see baiting out of Tom's trans. I mean, if they can get it quickly, then they can negate Tom's trans entirely.
Hey, there you go. There's the grab. That's a bit of a luau grab.
That's a bit of a luau grab, yeah. Okay, well, they're holding this nice aggressive position. They're doing a lot of damage. Like, Like, Oppression and Gold Blood are taking so much damage.
Yeah, okay, there comes the trance from Tom, and Shadow from the High Heavens from Creep does tend to take out Unsightly Goon even through the trance of Timony Happy. And we'll see the bomb flying into the backline there, putting Gold and Jesse's shield really low, but unfortunately not punished for it just yet. Trick's called. They managed to get the remake kill to make as well as the point flip, right? Which is actually huge, because even though they haven't yet finished up this fight, big Shadow there from Unsightly Goon, cheeky.
I mean, they're evening out the fight bit by bit, but I mean, the point is in control right now by Alpha Centauri, so
Yeah.
any ults used there are kind of a waste. And now, I mean, Sakura aren't looking too good in this next fight. They haven't really got a lot up their sleeve defensively, but they do have Mick with this grab. Maybe he can find a slightly better one than before. To be fair, he did charge up pretty quickly this second, so we'll see what he can do.
It was just a reset. You know, the game felt bad and gave him another one, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
That might have been a little early there from Gold-Blooded because Sakura are just going to back up and just wait for it to expire. You know, they've got percentage on the board. They're not like in dire straits yet. And here they go. They push. The rally has expired. They know their timing really well. Really good grab on both sides there, pinning them all up into the side there. Trix Call taking out Jesse, which means that the aggression on the side of Sakura is gone.
Oh,
It does look like Oppression's going to throw Unsightly Goon into the koi pond. Timothy Happy is still in the back
Swim with
line.
the fishes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good nighty night. Time to sleep with the fishes. Yeah, I mean, it's not looking great here for Sakura. I mean, the main Jesse is just dying so early. Has Jesse used a rally yet?
Yeah, Jesse used the rally earlier in the previous fight. I think you're being a little harsh to Jesse.
Okay, I think I'm being a bit harsh, yeah, but like
you're being a little harsh to Jesse.
Goldblooded has used 2 rallies and he's already at 60%, whereas Jesse is. It shows
This'll
that
be their
Jesse's dying
second one.
early. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of showing him dying early.
Yeah, I think Jesse unfortunately got caught by, is that a nice bomb into the back line there? Fantastic bomb there by Trix Cold. And didn't even get caught by the shadows. I think they couldn't really back up. It was just a good timing. Or Rack almost got sent to the fishes as well there by Oppression. And we'll see Goldblooded does get taken out by Jesse, who is rallying. Thank you very much, Creed. Cumble, excuse me. Here comes the bomb there, and what?
Did you just cancel the Chateau with
What?
the remake?
I don't know. That was weird. I don't know what happened there, but like Creed just flew backwards. That was bizarre. I don't even know what happened there. And it looks like Sakura are gonna take this.
Wow. Okay. I mean, we might see what happened on map 2 with AC happen with Sakura, where they get to, because Sakura last map they got into 99, and then AC just completely wiped the floor with them from there on out, and looks like that's what Sakura are going to be maybe doing in return. Their rotations are looking much nicer here. They've got the grab and they've got the trans, and next fight they'll definitely be charging up their shatter, but that's a huge stagger pick. That's great. I mean, Timney really showing us what the Zen is all about.
Yeah, taking out Tom there is drastic because that was as AC was starting to push, right? And like that's just when they've got like, okay, cool, guys, we've got this. Here's the fight plan. Here's the fight plan. Let's go. And you know now they have to wait a bit, right? Now there's given some passive ult charge, you know, some active ult charge with like Timothy Happy pumping in this damage in the backline, and it means that they're playing a lot more scared. Creed's shield's going to be a lot lower than like what it could be. We will see Gold-Blooded coming in here with a grab there. Mick doing the best Luan pressure, but Creed is with the coys.
The positioning finally plays off. Let's go.
And look, man, you know it had to pay off at some point. It had to pay off at some point. We'll see the bomb coming through here. I think Unsightly Goon actually saved Trix Gold there from that bomb, but you know, they didn't last too much longer afterwards. So you know it's all good.
Well, hey. Our data extrapolation never ever lies. So
yeah, listen, fumble extrapolations. We extrapolate. Let us tell you, we extrapolate.
We extrapolate hard, and our results have never been bad before, and we're right again. So
yeah,
you're welcome.
Once again,
again.
We haven't fumbled it just yet. So.
Yeah, let's bring this series to a nice round. 2-2, and I think that score alone is just super representative of what we're seeing, because it is just back and forth with these teams. Every fight it's going one way and the other way, especially every map it's really going one way every other way. I do think that Lijiang is probably the closest map we've seen so far.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
But even so, I mean, just if you look at that map alone, the fights were just back and forth. And I think we're right with our little map prediction, data extrapolation. I think we're actually right, because it seems just like all the maps which are centered around Reinhardt, where Creed knows how to play them because he plays Reinhardt on them often in scrims and in matches.
Yeah.
He knows how to play those maps as Reinhardt, so he does well. The maps that he doesn't know how to play Reinhardt as well, he is doing better. because he's getting caught out. Like Hollywood, he was getting caught. On first point alone, we saw him get caught out
Yeah.
every fight. Like, and then when it's kind of a bit of a like when we see Alpha Centauri on the map, they're really doing well on. It's like Jesse that normally gets or Goon as well, but it's normally Jesse or Goon that get caught out really early. And then for a map that Sakura doing really well on, Creed just gets caught out at the start of every single fight. So it is really back and forth, and I think the score definitely represents that.
Yeah, I mean, as I was saying at the start there, right? Like it's such a closely fought contest. You know, one team starts to look dominant, other team starts to look dominant. One team, like, it just goes like back and forth the whole time. Unfortunately, we haven't got any of your monkey goats just yet.
I know.
Will we manage to get some of that?
I'm gonna make him play Jib in this. I think we only have time for 2 maps left. I think maybe one. This next map might take a while. Or you know what? I honestly think that it might be wipe the floor with, because we're saying Creed does well on Reinhardt maps, and if Mr. Probman will be so happy to. I think this map.
Ladies and gents, you know what map this is. You know what map this is.
You know what map it is.
We're not even gonna say it.
It's the start. It's the start of the Goats trailer tournament. Everyone knows what this map is.
And so yeah, we'll see. We'll see. He's gonna keep us here. I like this. It's cheeky.
Sorry, I gotta say. It's like we're saying, oh, what map is it? What map is it? And then just in the game chat, Jesse just goes King Row.
King Row. One
right.
Singular.
A single King Row. Yes, we're on King Row.
There's only. Well, let's tell you what. Let's put a bit of a thing on that, because there can be only one king on this row. So maybe.
Oh, that's good. That's good, Frosty boy. That's good. That's really good. You're right. There can only be one king, and I mean, hey, he is known as the Reinhardt King of A51. Sorry to let you down, Gio. I'm sorry. Just not. You're washed. You're an old man compared to Creed. Creed is the younger generation of the Reinhardt players, and you're old news. I mean, this man is. He's A51's pride and true Reinhardt man, and I don't know. I feel pretty bad for Sakura. They could somehow. Mess up our data extrapolation here, but I don't think it's likely.
Yeah, I mean, as you can see, we've already got into that thing here. Here's this first corner that all the Reinhardts love to play with. Unsightly Goon going so low there, but coming back up quite quickly with all that passive healing. We will see this fight for statue taking place here, and Creed, look at their ult charge. They're pretty much on a shatter already, and I wouldn't be surprised if they have it like, dead. Okay, I take that back. Timothy Hapti got a double kill with that single volley on both Tricks Cold and Creed, and that's pretty much the end of the fight there for Alpha Centauri.
Nice.
A big grab from Mick there, and I think, actually I respect this rally, right? Because the fight's not yet cleaned up, and Creed coming back there, bumping Jesse around, but Jesse's not really taking that much damage, having, I think, the Orb and Lucio there to help with, but Creed does clean them up, and I don't think they're going to manage to get the touch here, and this Oppression does some massive work there. Yeah, Oppression. You will not touch this point. Thank you. Oh, but they will.
I mean, he's disrespecting Creed on his own home turf. Like, that's not okay.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty good stall from Alpha Centauri, but I think that's all it is. There comes the thing. And honestly, I think that might have been a mistake on their part, considering they're now giving up this archway control, and they're going to need to win a fight pretty convincingly to be able to actually take it back.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the one thing that I can see going in AC's favor right now is the fact that they have the grab, and all that Sakura have is the beat. They can melt through that beat really easily. And Tom had. I imagine what they might do is maybe go really aggressive with the trans. I can imagine that's what they might do here, and then use this beat in order to counteract the graviton surge from the floor.
Yeah, I mean, Mick is already pretty much on another grab, right? This is no mean feat here, and I think if they can, there's the grab going to come out here. I think there you go. Had to Tom forcing out the trance from Tom, and we will see a lot of kills going on the way of Alpha Centauri. Tom taking out Mick there, doing a little bit of trading there with regards to who's taking out who. Yeah. But a good fight win there from Alpha Centauri.
That is aggression. Oh my. okay.
Yeah, that
Be
is
careful,
that is
Creed.
in their sport.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he's the geezer. You know, he wants to charge up to a hotel. Let him. You know, I say let him. We are coming up into the next fight here. Maybe Oppression's gonna be using this beat in order to
That's a
just
6-man
sustain
shatter.
the
That's a
fight.
5-man
Oh my
shatter, and I do
God.
not think anyone survives that.
And the follow-up
Creed,
with the
you
bomb.
absolute Chad.
Absolute Chad energy. Okay, thank you for showing us how we play Kings Row, Creed. Now can we finally get into you destroying them? Come on.
And he got the cleanup on sheep as
Oh
well. I mean,
my.
like I know we give Creed, you know, obviously he's AC's baby with regards to the Reinhardts. We obviously give him a lot of credit, but I mean, when he does things like that, I mean, can you really blame us?
Exactly.
Yeah. We will see Gold-Blooded entering this fight here with the rally, and it looks like Sakura are going to back up. And yeah, okay, I was going to say Creed. Hopefully the discipline is there to not go through that choke, and it is. So this is good. There's nothing really to speak about on the side of Sakura aside from that shatter. So all eyes on Unsightly Goon here to land it. And
when he does.
Jesse got the stun on Creed.
Oh no, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. That was like clockwork there for Sakura. Their plan finally plays out nicely. There is the beat. Oh, and that's perfect time as well. They use the beat in order to sustain the fight. And Mick says, how about you guys don't get back to the rest of your team? And they just grab them. That is great ult rotation there from Sakura. That's really good.
Very good ult rotation there. I mean, I think Tom was unfortunately not really there to use that Transcendence, or just chose to keep it, which I think probably would have been the smarter move. We've got Luau here coming back with a grab. So that's pretty much...
as well, really.
Nothing.
Beat,
I mean, the beat is going to be up very quickly.
They get it quickly.
Yeah, there's the beat. Tricks called takeout on Unsightly Goon. I think large portion of the damage there was actually the remake onto through that beat, and I really appreciate it. As Oppression gets a 2k on 2 supports there, Tom taking out the final one, and Creed gonna chase Sakura back into spawn once again.
Are they staggering? Oh boy.
I don't think they're staggering. I think they're just trying to kill her.
They are. Okay, there you go.
I didn't see Rack. I just saw Mick, and I was like, I don't think you stagger Azaria. That's definitely not advised.
That's a dangerous character grab. I want to see more Grav remake combinations. I really hope we see that this weekend, because I think it's an epic combination that not enough teams are doing.
Yeah,
it's a great combination.
You couldn't really do it in the actual Goats era, right? Exactly. Because the remake damage wasn't there, and this is a very interesting rotation from Sakura. Answered by Gold-Blooded, and they once again press the S key when Gold-Blooded presses Q. Okay.
Oh wow.
Okay, I bet that trance is going to keep them all up there. Really good timing there from Timony Happy.
Just
keeping everything
dumb
bolstered.
luck, honestly.
No, shh. We give them credit. A remake kill into sheep. Tricks Cold is getting way too cheeky with these remake kills, and I love it.
I love it. I mean, God, what can you really do? I mean, they were forced into a defense-heavy area. I mean, there's not really much they can do there. Because, yeah, I mean, that was really clever as well. They sent that bomb back into the back line. Creed is forced to walk backwards and put up his shield, and they just go on to Goon is forced to put his shield up above, walk backwards, and then Jesse and Sheep and Timony are then completely destroyed because their Reinhardt is now behind them. So yeah.
And again he
another
lands
one.
it.
That was so quick.
Did he?
Oh my!
I mean, here he's what, like 30-something% to the next one, even. Like, you know, he's just doing 65% to the next one. Sorry, let me give my boy some credit, right?
Yeah, give our boy.
This is just Creed's row at this point.
This is Creed row. I mean, that's how you do a King's Row. That's a really respectable King's Row defense. I know he said before that Sakura have been really good defenders so far, but I mean, Creed on attack on King Row.
King Row.
On King's Row, there's not much you can do about him. He's just going to walk into you with that classic AC aggression. So I don't really know if there's much that Sakura can really do to stop them. I feel like it's just going to be an AC all the way here.
Yeah, I think although I do respect the idea of, you know, their brig rallies, we walk away, right? I think it's too telegraphed at this point, right?
Yeah.
Like when Gold-Plated presses Q, Sakura press S. that's just what happens. So
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
AC
AC
just know not to
no,
commit more. They know not to commit more to that after they rally, basically. Because a
yeah,
lot of the time, what they've done before, they use the rally to push in, and then they use the shatter or the bomb or the grab, or they use maybe even the beat as well, or the trans. They normally pair gold-blooded rally with something else. So now it's kind of, now that you said, now it's kind of, it's very scripted of them pressing the S key. They just don't commit anything else. It's almost like they use the rally to to kind of bait the Sakura into just giving them the better position and to just
yeah,
baiting them back and waste time,
and
which I
they
mean
do it
is
without
great.
fail.
Yeah, using a rally to waste like 30 seconds of the time for Sakura, that works
Yeah.
well.
Exactly. Yeah, we'll see. I think we'll see them once again fight for statue control here, and I mean we'll see a bit of trading here back and forth, bit of hammering. Pretty much everyone's on equal ult charge. Mick doing a little bit of outpacing, but nothing really happening just yet. We'll just see everyone trying to get to full health and deciding which way to go. And there goes Creed, forcing everyone back, and that's really good work by Oppression to push Jesse back there. Rack goes so low, and I think does get demec there. Big work there. Creed pinning Unsightly Goon and Tom getting the alley-oop on that there. Goldbladed taken out, but you know, kind of a little bit too late right now. But
Mick the
Mick once
savior.
again
Wow.
doing God's
God's
work
work,
here.
yeah.
On the side there. That's a 4K for them, and if they manage to
Make it
take out
5, make
Luau
it
here, 5, make it 6.
Oh,
Oh,
6,
Jesse,
6. Sheep, no, sheep. Come on, man.
absolute knob. You bellend.
Whoa, fuck you.
I'm
This is a
joking, I'm joking,
family-friendly channel.
Yeah,
How dare
exactly.
you? I've never
Talking about
used
the Bell
bad
and King's
words on
Rower.
stream before. I've never used
Clock
bad
tower.
words. Oh, interesting grab there.
That's
I mean, hey. Oh my god, what a... Oh, that's a good shatter though. That's a good beat though, to sustain.
double response there from Alpha's Entire to keep their main tank alive there, and I mean it seems to be working. We'll see Jesse bolstering the team with that that rally. Creed and Unsightly Goon taken out both together, and we will see another grab coming through from Mick there. I think this one might have gone awry and not really collected anyone.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I mean, he's still
Jesse...
charging them really quickly. Like, even if he's not landing all of them, he's goddamn is it if he's not charging those.
Oh no.
Grabs.
No, that was never in question. I've got nothing but respect for that man. I was just saying that grab might have missed there.
That shot might have missed, but I mean, the BM is just as strong. I mean, Creed just won't let them have his King's Row, not his little baby. Oh, but here comes maybe the contest.
Well, that's
Oh no!
Oh, and the pin.
Oh my god!
Oh, they couldn't touch. Tricks
What a pin!
I need to know Tricks called stats for remake kills on this map. It's I think it's at 4 or 5 already.
I think it's maybe 4. It might make it 5 though. I'm not sure. I'm 100% sure here. Wow. I mean, god damn. They committed beat to that and they still didn't get the touch. That's really bad for Sakura.
Yeah.
Because now Lua's just gonna walk in and he's gonna grab and they're just gonna win an easy team fight and they won't even have to use their defensive ultimates. Really. They might use a rally maybe. That's most likely. But wow, that's really unfortunate.
I mean, they still got both support ults here from a Tricks called Dagon eats Mix grab again, but I mean Creed has still taken out, and I think Unsightly Goon is just gonna walk over the rest of AC now.
I think they want to bait our ults. I think that's what they're trying to get.
Dry
they
fight.
used the grab. I mean, not even that's completely dry, but I mean they did use the grab. But I mean now, if they maybe Sheep might get a beat maybe in the mid fight, but if they take him out quick, he won't. And they're coming into this with a lot. Like the old differential is really big right now.
Yeah, true. And that's what 5 ults inside of AC compared to the. I mean, Mix will probably Mix gonna generate that grab. I think by now, basically. I mean, actually, they're not doing too badly. But let's see this aggression from Creed. They're looking to shatter.
Okay,
Jesse stuns them.
Oh, that's a good bomb. Sneaks its way. Oh, wow.
Oh, that's Mick. That's Mick out. That's the grab out. But did manage to get out before he died. But I mean, there's a lot of the protection gone in terms of that Zori ball and a lot of the damage. You will see Timony happy jumping onto this point here to try and contest it. But it looks like...
Get him. Come on.
Get him.
Get him.
Oh no, Oppression not able to clean up the kill on rack there. I think getting the cookies from Jesse.
Point getting pretty close now.
This is going to be a very, very close fight there with only really Rack and Sheep. Actually, quite a few ults coming through.
He's known to be getting some decent bombs before, though. onto the high ground. That's a really nice shatter though. 3-man shatter there.
Very
and Tom
nice
does get
shatter.
caught out for it.
Yeah, Tom getting caught up for oppression as well, and I think that's going to be a cleanup for Sakura. They left that very late though, and you know that's very very ballsy of them, you know, to leave it there. 1.54 meters is that's close, right? That's
I mean,
very
they are looking
casual
better.
C9 territory.
I do think that AC maybe committed too many ults there though, because they did end up using Shatter and all 3 defensive ultimates. But I mean, they have the Shatter back online anyway. I think Kree just always, his default is having Shatter, right? Like he just always seems to have Shatter. So they kind of have to be worried about that. But I mean, they got the rally and the beat here, which is, they have that over AC. But I mean, AC are known for their aggression. If they bait out these ultimates, are they doing a Sakura?
Oh, they're doing a Sakura. Oh, it was a bait.
He was on the flank. Oh, that's
Maybe it
a
was
good
a bait.
shatter, though. That's a really
That
good
is a
shatter.
very good shatter. Yeah, that puts a lot of the members of AC on their back, and I think they'll manage to clean up from there. You know, Sakura doing a lot of what AC did to them in this defense round.
Just flat out aggression, really. And with a minute on the clock, I mean, it's pretty. It could go either way, I think.
Look at Mick.
I don't want to say this, but
Look at Mick
AC
here
could,
in the top right.
Frost, AC could lose King's Row.
No.
They have the trans coming up, and they do have the rally. Might be able to do something with it. There's the trans bait out by the grav.
Yeah.
Bomb.
And again, this combo coming through. Yeah, Luau does get found out from that, and yeah, I think they probably just need to lose this and reset now, because this is.
They shouldn't have committed that rally. Now they have basically nothing coming into this next fight, and that's a bad stagger. And now Sakura, they're looking really good. They have rally and they have trans, and all that AC have is B on the bottom. But I mean, in terms of like sustain, like proper sustain, AC basically have nothing.
Yeah, let's see if Oppression can get that beat up, and that'll be pretty much the only thing they will have to work with. That's a very decent bomb by Trixcold, forcing them back there, and Creed charging to the back. Oh no, Trixcold going for the remake again, you know, not getting the memes this time. And that's a large portion of that's everything actually. That's pretty much everything. I think,
I can't believe this.
I can't believe it either.
Wow.
You know? King
I did
Row.
not see this.
Unsightly Goon is King Row.
On King Row of all places. Sakura wins. That means they are going to be winning the series. Looks like GG's from both sides. I think we're going to be fitting a fifth map into the last 10 minutes, unfortunately. But wow, I did not expect that. I don't know if we're watching the play of the game right now. I'm not sure.
That's a six-man shatter.
Fat shatter. That was really
know,
good. Yeah,
and I think that was. Sorry.
They really brought it back. Like
they did. They really did.
Yeah.
And what is that? 1.54 meters, I think I said.
Yeah.
Which on the screen is like that big. You know, it's all about perspective. You know, it depends on how big your screen is. I guess if you have a 60-inch monitor, then it might not be a little bit bigger.
On like literally just your living room television, then you know, maybe that.
Maybe about an inch, or maybe a little bit longer. You know, maybe like But yeah, that's a really good scrim there from both teams. There, I don't think we're gonna get any interviews.
I don't think we are.
Both teams have left quite quickly, so I assume not. But that was a fantastic scrim. I think definitely one of the closer ones we've had. Yeah, probably just in A51, at least in recent in my memories.
Well, I haven't really been casting many scrims myself, but yes, this was definitely a good scrim to see, especially in preparation for this weekend. Just a quick plug, if I may. Those of you who don't, I mean, I'm sure all of you who are watching do know, but if anyone doesn't know, don't forget to tune in this weekend, because we have a great tournament this weekend. It's going to be GOATs, so a bit of continuation of this stream. Really, I don't know if we're going to have any other teams. Yeah, a bit of a preview. Yeah, because I mean, Alpha Centauri are a big contender for the winners of this tournament. I think it's 16 teams, right? I think it's 16 teams.
16 teams, yeah. Sounds about
16 teams, and it is going to be great. It's going to be GOATs, high-level GOATs, I'm pretty sure as well. So, or is there there's no SR limit. I just remembered the trailer. No SR limit. Sorry. So it's going to be great. I'm really looking forward to it. me and a lot of people behind the scenes for the stream and for the prodding and stuff have been working really, really hard on some cool new stuff, some cool new scenes, which you guys will all see this weekend. And I mean, it seems the hype is built really well for this one. And also, we obviously have to give credit to Spags for really amping the hype up with that trailer. I mean, I don't know about you, Frosty, but that's like one of the best trailers I've seen. I think it's my favorite video I've seen come out at like A51 event related.
It's a
really
good video. Would recommend a watch. We could plug that. That'd be great. But I mean, it's in the A51 Discord, exclamation point Discord. I'll do it to you guys now as well. And yeah, come join the Discord. The trailer is linked in there. So if you want to get a hold of that, then
that's not a command. Oh,
there's YouTube as well.
Yeah, it's on the YouTube channel. There you go. That's a quicker way. But yes, please do join the Discord if you haven't already. Yeah, I think that's all she wrote, really, for us, dear.
Yeah, and I think that was a great scrim, and nice welcome back.
Nice taste.
Nice taste of what's to come. I think.
Yeah, but I don't think either of us was cast in a while, so it was nice to have a welcome back by definitely one of my favorite teams, Alpha Centauri. So that was really nice.
For sure.
But yeah, thank you, Frosty, for casting with me, and thank you, viewers, for sticking around, for hanging out. Anyway, thank you very much all for watching. Don't forget to join the Discord, follow us on all of our socials. That you'll find links in the Discord, and I think down below this stream as well. Yeah. Come this weekend, more goats. It's gonna be great. We'll see you then.
A lot of exciting casting and a lot of exciting plays. So
absolutely, we'll catch you guys on the flip side. So bye.
See you later.